Sleep Tight, Little Bear by Britta Teckentrup, read to you by Grandma. It was late autumn, the days had grown short, and most of the leaves had fallen from the trees. Soon the whole forest would be covered with snow. Winter was on its way. Today was to be a great day. Little Bear and Mummy Bear had worked hard, getting their cave ready for their winter sleep. Little Bear was romping around in the brightly colored autumn leaves. He was very excited. Mummy, is it true that it'll soon be dark and cold and stormy? He asked. Yes, Little Bear, it will be very dark and very cold and very stormy. And when we wake up in the spring, then it will be warm again and the sun will be shining. Come along, we must say good night to our friends. First they went to Badger's burrow. Hello, Badger, said Little Bear excitedly. Tonight we begin our winter sleep. Oh yes, it's starting to get cold, answered Badger. I'll be going to bed soon myself. Sleep tight and sweet dreams. Sleep tight, Badger, cried Little Bear. Then they met Mummy Fox and her cubs. Sleep tight, my friend, said Mummy Fox. We'll meet again in the spring. Each of the fox cubs gave Little Bear a goodnight kiss. They met more friends. Good night, dear. Sweet dreams, darling, Deer replied. I must hop into my burrow, cried Rabbit. Sleep tight, Little Bear. Good night, don't let the bed bugs bite, giggled the mice running into their hole. Good night, Squirrel. Here's a nut for you from my winter store as a bedtime treat. Good night, Owl, cried Little Bear, although he knew that Owl was grumpy. Tut, who? Said Owl, you sleepy heads, lying on your bear skin while we owls have to stay awake all night keeping the forest in order. Then she turned her head all the way around behind her. Now Old Gray Wolf also came and stood before them. Good night, my dear Little Bear, said Wolf in his deep voice. I'll make sure that you are safe and well while you are sleeping. Finally, Little Bear and Mummy Bear sat at the top of the hill and snuggled up nice and close to watch the sun go down. Soon the shadows grew longer, darkness fell, and the smell of snow was in the air. The wind blew so cold that Little Bear shivered. Then Mummy Bear knew the time had come. Time for bed, Little Bear, she said. Inside the cave it was warm and cozy. Little Bear yawned and curled up on the soft leaves. Mummy, will you stay with me? Forever, said Mummy Bear. Mummy, whispered Little Bear, will you give me one more hug? Mummy Bear gave Little Bear the sort of hug only a mummy bear can give. Mummy, will you give me one more kiss? Mummy Bear bent down and gave Little Bear a very gentle kiss. Mummy, but Little Bear couldn't finish his sentence because he'd already fallen asleep. Mummy Bear couldn't help smiling. I love you, she whispered in Little Bear's ear. She curled up right beside him. Sleep tight, Little Bear. She could hear him breathing softly in and out, and then she fell asleep herself. Both of them dreamed of the warm sun that would be waiting for them in the spring.